it's been literally almost 3 years, and I still can't believe the show surprisingly ended. It's been a long time coming, and I'm finally happy to talk about this with Maybeen.
Well, we watched a full series.
We watched literally a full series together.
Yeah.
That's insane. So, hi guys, and welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari.
Jay.
And today is a sad one, but in the sense a happy one. We're going to be finally talking about the series finale of the Owl House. This is going to be our last Owl House video. Holy fuck. I remember months ago when we did the other parts, but this time we're basically going to be talking about the finale, our thoughts on it, and depending on if you feel up to it, maybe we could do a whole ranking of the whole series if you want to. We'll figure it out.
Maybe.
Anyway, so basically this episode was about finishing off the story. So from where we left off with, which was months ago. Fuck, I forgot what they did. Basically the collector ended up capturing everybody, and it's basically about Luce, Ida, and King, and the other characters trying to basically stop Bellos and try and do what they can to save the collector, which I wasn't expecting them to do, to be honest with you, but I'm actually glad they did, because I feel like the character has a lot more potential than what they were saying and stuff like that. So let me ask you first, because you're probably going to have a shorter explanation than me. I will say this before I give Jay the mic. I cried 5 times watching this. It's hard for me to cry, for series, but this actually made me fucking cry. Damn it.
Is it really that hard?
Yes.
No, it is
I can tear up, but not full on bawling my eyes out. This one probably got me bawling my eyes out, and I'm genuinely surprised. So what did you think of the series finale, honey? I want to know your thoughts.
It was the way that it was in my head. It ended, and I felt a little bit something, but it wasn't the feeling that I would have wanted if this was season 1 and I really genuinely cared about these characters. I don't know. I think I'm sleepy. I think it tried to do too much in season 2, and that kind of
pushed it to season 3 a bit with everything. But I will say this though. I literally dragged Jay out of fucking bed to watch the special.
You did.
I was waiting for it all fucking night, and then it never posted until this morning. And legit, I was like, Jay, get up. We're watching this now.
You did.
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
You did, and I'm just oh my god.
You're gonna be feeling that later, but it was.
I am.
But is it worth it?
I'm feeling it right now. My head is spinning.
Worth it though.
It's all right. It's an all right finale. Maybe. I would have felt a lot more of it if we were still if this was season 1 levels of emotion that I was feeling, because I felt so much more than that. And then once episode 10, what was that called? Episode 10 of when she went.
Yesterday's Lie?
Yeah. Once entered Yesterday's Lie, it seemed to be the last great episode for me, and then it's just suddenly dipped, and I was I don't really care as much anymore, which is sad because I should. I felt the journey ended somewhat there because they decided to just take a different
approach. But not everything's gonna go as how you thought. Let's just say that.
I know, but there's things that have written it better. At least for me to have personally cared a lot more.
I
and
know,
I probably should have.
Still,
I was just watching this and I was That's cool. And it's cool, but I don't really feel much. I should have felt more when they thought that they lost Luce for a second. I should have felt more, but I was like, I guess I know what's gonna happen here, and
I wasn't expecting any of this to go the way it did. I thought it was gonna be like. Everyone kept, like, here's the thing that bothered me. Everyone kept theorizing that fucking Lumini was gonna break up and shit. I fucking told y'all it wouldn't happen. I fucking told y'all. Like.
Of course not, because didn't they build it all up for nothing? I'm just like.
Yeah, like, why the fuck would they even break up in the first place? It's like,
people are stupid. Don't believe in people's theories.
Still.
It's the stupidest thing you can do in a fandom. Believe
Also,
in.
like, legit, the animation in this, when it came to, like, certain scenes, was so gosh. Oh my gosh. Like,
I don't get why people are still shocked by that. It's like, yes, Disney can outsource to good, like,
I know, but it's nice.
Animators.
But it's nice, though, seeing that. Like, that was
That's not even
great.
frame by frame. That's just adding more in-betweens.
I know, but it was so nice, though. It was fucking awesome. And it was, like, probably the longest one I think they did. All the other ones were, like, so short. So this was, like, probably the longest one they did, because it lasted, like, a good while. I'm sad that it's finally over, but damn. Oh my gosh, that was such a good finale.
Damn.
I still can't believe, like, it's gone. And it's sad. I do hope that, I'll save my sappy speech for the end, but what else did you like about the special? Because to me, besides the animation, I like that we actually get to see King's dad, like, his actual dad. Like, I thought they were just... Like, I thought the Titan was his dad, but that made me wonder if that was, like, his ancestor. I don't know if it was actually his dad or not. Like, I just find that crazy. And, like, the Collector being friends... That's why he liked King so much, was because he was friends with the little Titans, like, years ago. So that was interesting, seeing, like, his backstory a bit. And I'm surprised they didn't actually use the book or whatever that he had. That was the one thing I was surprised that they didn't use... But I'm glad that they didn't, because I like that we actually get to see him not dead. And shit like that.
Okay.
And just the character designs for when they all grew up. Oh my gosh, I was crying. They were so good. Okay, who was your favorite grown-up character design out of the main cast?
Gus, easily.
Huh?
Gus.
Gus?
Mm-hmm.
Mine is probably Willow.
He looked like he actually grew up.
Yeah, like, legit, he looks great.
But, what was I gonna say? It seems to be a little bit like just a way to end people. Like, let's just have them grow up and live in
But
the
I like
future.
the idea of it, though, because you actually get to see, like, their designs and, like, legit.
I don't know.
Well, technically not completely grown up. It's been, like, I think 3 years. It's like a time skip again. So, but yeah, I think my favorites were Willow's design. She looks so fucking cute. And Amity's definitely. Willow and Amity, I think, had the best designs in my opinion. I also like that Hunter got another fucking palisman. Holy fuck. And it was a fucking blue jay. Like, dang. I know so many people are going to be sad that we didn't get, like, a Rada wedding at this point, but I'm just happy everyone got, like, their happy ending at this point, even if it's not really implied. But, like, in my mind, I feel like they got married. They just didn't have enough time to show it on screen. But, whatever. But that's just me. But,
this was the extended, by the way.
Huh?
This was the extended. People saw, like, I think 45 minutes, and then this was the extended.
What?
The original airing. So they put, like, the full 55 minutes up.
Holy shit. Wait, so when did it end originally? Like, when they...
Yesterday.
No, I meant, like, the extended part. When did that start from the original airing?
I don't know. They probably just cut the already existing stuff out.
That's insane. Holy shit. But, in my opinion, I fucking loved this series. So, let's talk about that. So, we won't go too many into spoilers, because pretty much just everyone's already fucking seen it. But, like, How do you feel like they handled the Collector through this? Do you feel like they made him...
As a child, I wasn't expecting it to die.
I know, but you never know.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
It was, again, it was nothing that really shocked me or...
I get it.
I just kind of watched it. I thought it was okay, and that's how it's been for like a good while of Owl House. I watch it, I think it's okay, and I don't really think much of it. And god damn it, I kind of a little bit upset. Or maybe I was just younger. Maybe I was more susceptible to things when I watched it. But I like to believe that it used to have much more better, tighter rating.
Probably. Well, supposedly what I found out from like a bunch of people online was that Dana ended up writing more of the episodes, I think, later on in the series. I feel like Dana was...
It shows, and I don't think it was... I think it was a decrease in quality. I think she was just trying to fit too much of something that was already good in it, and she didn't need to do that.
I don't know, but...
I know, because I would have been so much more invested. Sorry, I would have been so much more invested if this was like, yeah, season 1, loose,
yeah.
But fortunately, it's not, and it's just, you know.
It's just interesting, in a sense, to me. Like, I'm happy with the way it ended. I feel like it was a satisfying ending, and I feel like they didn't, like... I know they pushed a lot into season 3, which they kind of had to do because it got, like, canceled and shit. But at the same time, like, Disney should just fucking let it run its course. And I found out that Disney regretted canceling it. Which is like, why the fuck would you cancel it in the first place? You should just let it run its course. But I'm glad we got...
The second episode felt like such a drag. There was so many points where I just wanted to skip.
But this one I was so engaged in. Like, it got so good in this one. It was almost a fucking hour. It was almost a fucking hour long. Like, holy shit. So, I guess one thing I'll say before we give our ratings. Do you have anything else to say before I do my little speech?
What's your speech?
Well, do you have anything else to say first? I'm not going to say it until you...
I don't know. What's your speech?
Well, one more thing I will say before we give our ratings, unless Jay has something to say after that. I do want to thank Dana Terrance for giving us such a great show. I'm really going to miss this show. And this show actually did bring a lot of memories between me and my partner because legit, this is one of the first full shows we've watched since we've been together. Besides Agretsuko. Because we started that long distance. But this is, I think, our first full show that we've both gotten into in like a while. And I'm happy that this show brought us together more. And I'm happy about that. Thank you to the cast and crew who decided who did a lot of hard work with this show. And thank you to the animators and everyone else who worked on the show. This show has like been one of my favorite shows for the last like couple years, and I'm happy that we finally get to see it end. And I do hope Dana Terrance goes on to do more amazing things in the future. I hope she does more shows, because I would be so happy if she did more shows. Because that's some good potential right there.
Not at Disney.
Huh?
Not at Disney. Probably.
Well, I know that. I know not at Disney, but even if it is at a different company, I don't care. I will fucking watch more of her shows. I would fucking do it. I don't care. These shows were so good. Like, fuck. Okay, now do you have anything else to say?
Good while it lasted.
You're glad it's finally done and I don't have to drag
I'm
you.
glad it's done because it was getting more to be an obligation than something I wanted to watch every week. So
Well, not every week, but it was like a good chunk where like we just watched it like I think we watched like a bunch of episodes. Like I
wish I wasn't Debbie Downer. I wish I could have enjoyed it all the way through, but I just didn't.
And that's okay. You're not everyone's gonna go through it the same way. Like, I just liked the series in general, and like I just also like the fact that it's finally done. I am gonna be sad at this point that it's gone, but I think it's one of the better LGBT shows we've had in like a while, in my opinion.
I think that's just more the times have changed, so they're more lax to show something like that. And it's not the main character, so, gives, like, I think I'm under the so it's not the main character, so people tend to less give a shit if people can just edit it out.
I guess. But this is like the first bisexual lead character we've ever had. So I actually like that we finally get to have more protagonists now, or at least main characters in a sense that are LGBT, which I think is great. I just hope we get to see more of shows like this in the future. Whether it be from Dana Terrance or somebody else. I would just love to see more rep like this. So let's give our rating to this final episode, and then I guess let's rate each season and then the show as a whole. So, what do you give the finale? You get to do your stuff.
Counts, I guess season 3 counts. This is so official. I does not feel like a season 3.
Yeah, it didn't. It really didn't, and that's kind of sad.
But if we're gonna count it arbitrary, 3, 2, 1.
So 3 was the best, 2, then 1. Okay. So for the finale itself, I give it an 8 out of 10. I feel like it was pretty solid. For the season as a whole, this has to be the best episode by far of all of them for this season. And I give mine 3, 1, 2 as like ranking of best to the worst. Let me see. Okay, so what do you wait? So 3, 1, 2 is like the whole series in general, or is that just like the episodes for each of the season?
It's season.
Oh, the season.
I ranked the season 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So yeah, season 3 has to be the best one.
No, I ranked it from worst to best.
Oh, worst to best.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, worst to best is probably 2 being the worst. Well, not 2. I think they were all pretty good. But if I had to give individual ratings, season 1 got an 8.5 to like a 9, around there. Season 2 got around probably like an 8.5. And then season 3, minus all the gaps, I would give it like a 7 or like a 7.5. So one more thing I will say before we wrap up. Would you recommend this to somebody? Because I would. I would recommend the show in a fucking heartbeat.
If they were a teenager, maybe. Or if they just like cartoons and they look at cartoons like a teenager. Yeah. I wish I could recommend episodes too that I thought were fantastic. But the whole show as a whole, I think it's a little bit of an inconsistent.
Well, that kind of happens with
a very big dip in inconsistence. I get it.
Inconsistency.
It happens, but happens so fast. I would recommend season 1 till
End of
season 2,
2,
episode 10. that's what I would recommend full-heartedly. The other ones, take it or leave it.
Okay.
But, you know, if you want to see the full show, that's fine. I just thought it, like, massively dipped.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I wish I was more interested, but I am not. I would give the whole show in general. See, it was brought down so much to me.
What would you give the whole series as in general? Like, rating the whole series?
I would probably give it the lowest ones. Like the highs were really high, 10 out of 10. Ones I felt so fucking bored, I would give like 2. So in that case,
Well,
let's give it a 6.
you would give it a 6.
Let's give
the
it
whole
a
series.
Let's give it a 6
For the whole series.
Yes.
For me, I didn't care, like, if the things are too low. I wish they could have been done better a little bit, but not to the point that where you got disinterested in it. I was still interested.
Not to
regardless.
the point of where it's malice. Because I would have flipped my shit. It was just, I think it was more like favoritism, and not in like the good way.
Wait, for you?
For the people, like, you know,
Writing it?
yeah, for the people who, like, mainly Dana. Dana. It's like, she wants to keep stuff in the show that probably don't need no screen time. It really didn't, and it dragged. It dragged a lot, and like, yes, I wouldn't be so focused on it. Like, I wouldn't be so focused on it if they weren't the last things that I saw.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm going to remember this more than I'm going to remember season 1. And
Which
what
is
that
sad.
personally brought me. Maybe I'll just maybe if I ever rewatch this, I'll just rewatch season 1. And I will not look, and I'll not look back.
Also, hello, little cardinal. We got a little cardinal that looks like Flapjack outside.
What
What a fitting part of the podcast. We got a Flapjack outside.
He's dead.
I get it, but you know what I mean. I just think that was kind of funny. Anyway, for me, the whole series in general, all shows have their highs and their lows. For me, I would rate the entire show probably between a 7.5 and an 8, in my opinion. I thought it was a really good show. There was some stuff that I wish they could have changed, but I'm glad we got what we got at least, and I'm glad they actually finished it. Instead of just leaving it on a fucking cliffhanger. Like, some people looks to Netflix, who literally canceled, like, so many fucking shows me and Jay were fucking watching at the time. So, that kind of made me a little sad. Anyway.
But at least it didn't overstay its fucking welcome.
Yeah, well, that I'll say. It came, it stayed for a good amount of time, and then left.
Yes.
Anyway.
Lots of hiatuses.
Yes, way too many in my opinion. Well, not as many.
Oh yeah, not as many. You can't say that. You cannot
Not as
say
many
that.
as Steven Universe, who had very many.
Oh,
And
thank
yet it went on for so many seasons.
Kind of dipped a little bit into that area for me. The bad of that.
We are not getting into that.
It kind of dipped.
We are not getting into
Come
that.
on.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why? Jay, this podcast is already like almost 30 minutes.
I want to make you suffer more.
Jay, I want to go to fucking Starbucks so we can make this fucking thumbnail. And also, it's literally almost a 30-minute podcast. Like, oh my goodness. I will say this, though. Yes, we are still working on Breaking Bad Season 3. We just have not had...
we haven't seen that in like a month.
Yeah, we've been watching some other shit, so we're still doing it. Just bear with us while we get some other stuff out of the way.
Yeah, well now...
Did you realize the Mario movie comes out Wednesday. Like, Mario
No,
was
it's already been out.
It's already out, but we're gonna go see it Wednesday.
Yeah, because we're lazy asses. So I guess the others, like, well, we've been watching Moon Girl, and Breaking Bad, but Breaking Bad I already saw, like, so I guess Moon Girl would be the one that we're both like
watching
currently.
So, whenever season 1 so stuff that we plan on doing soon. We're definitely going to be talking about the Mario movie. I don't know if it's going to be a full-on podcast, but we're definitely going to be talking about it. Hopefully, if it's good, or if we feel like talking about it, depending on how good it is. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, we definitely are going to be doing. We're just waiting until season 1 is done, which I don't know how many episodes we have left. So once that's done, we will review season 1 of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Breaking Bad, we just have not had the time to sit down and watch it, but we do plan on fucking finishing the series. Mm-hmm. I just don't know when that's going to fucking be at this point. And that's really all I can think of right now, I think.
Okay.
We do have other ones planned, but they're probably not going to happen for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Thank y'all for watching, and thank you again, Dana, for introducing us to the show. And thank you for the cast and crew for doing such a great job on the series. It will be greatly missed. And I'm Mari.
Gonna go do on to other things.
But everyone has to move on to other things.
Better things, hopefully.
We get it.
It's like legit better things, because when you make your first show, move your foot.
I'm trying to grab it for you.
You make a better show as time progresses, you know? It's so rare where, like, a first showrunner makes that perfect show and don't peak.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'm Mari.
And Jay.
And we're out.